first song we recorded on this.
Yeah.
And which snare drum did you use on that, Frank?
I used that big fat one.
Big fat.
Big fat Slammerland, 1960s, 15-inch by God knows what snare drum.
Cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's cool. It's basically the idea that state of mind
Right.
trumps state well, trumps your circumstances, I guess.
The idea for this song came from a great quote by Mark Twain. He said, "Aging is a question of mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter."
I'm living in this shack, I don't mind, with just a shirt on my back. It don't matter. Baby, the future looks black. Oh well. It's hard to pay the rent, I don't mind. The bank won't give me a cent. It don't matter. All that money's been lent. What the hell? I don't mind and it don't matter. It's just a question of mind over matter. I got the world on a silver platter. If I don't mind, it don't matter.
Rehearsing, we stopped for gas by Route Exit 1 on
Yeah.
Palisades Parkway.
Right.
And I don't know, there was some Chuck Berry tune on the radio or something. It was so great. And I don't know, as soon as it stopped, I had like some idea, and I wondered if I'd stolen it. And when I came up with the idea for the song later, I made a note of it and put it in made a note. Like later on when I found it, I listened to every Chuck Berry song I could find because I was afraid I was stealing something.
Yeah, and he wouldn't let you forget it either.
Well, I didn't find it, but I couldn't find it. It didn't sound anything like any Chuck Berry song, and yet that was the inspiration. So I don't know where it came from exactly, but it's an amusing lyric. I like it.
Yeah.
And there was something about
Great feel. It's
something
pop
about
city.
no way, no how, not me. It just had it has this kind of relentless, insistent kind of rhythmic character in just the words of the chorus.
And the whole
that's where the song came from.
The whole thing is very infectious. It's so poppy. It's one of those tunes you hear it once and you'll be singing it for the rest of the day.
So happy to be taking you out to dine. Happy to be plying you with fine wine. Happy to be floating upon cloud nine and to feel like a king. Happy to be taking you on that cruise. Happy to be buying you high-heeled shoes. But the three-way with that guy is not my thing. No way, no how, not me. No way, no how, not me. No way, no how, not them, not now. No way, no how, not me. I'm so happy to be treating you like a queen. Happy to make believe I know what you mean. Happy you're the prettiest girl I've seen, and I call you mine. Happy to be turning the lights down low. Happy to be going with the flow. But the whips and chains I wear, I draw the line. No way, no how, not me. No way, no how, not me. No way, no how, not them, not now. No way, no how, not me.
Yes, well, that song has an interesting history. Dennis read an article, or heard, did you hear it? Or on the
I think I
radio?
read an article about, how it's good for your health to have.
Well, the aging male, good for the aging male's health,
I think,
especially.
yeah, maybe that might be true, yeah.
So-
To have, X amount of orgasms.
Well, as many
per
as
week.
possible per week, I think, was the
Yeah.
benefit to me.
Yeah, so it was like license.
So, and also, as soon as he said that, I said, doctor's orders. And
That's
so,
not true.
it's true.
I said that.
We'll fight over it. I guess we'll share that royalty. I think Spotify's paying 0.000000000005 per 6,000 plays,
Yeah.
and I'll split that with you if you don't.
I'll take it.
Okay, cool.
You know I got a new prescription. I got the doctor sign. Said I need a lot of love, and that suits me just fine. Doctor's orders. Doctor's orders.
Blacklisted in Bougierville. Social commentary on the excess of high-end resort spaces.
The Beatles' Abbey Road. The thing at the end. There it is. What else can you say about Blacklisted in Bougierville? I had a little concern for a while about the word Bougieville, and we still haven't decided how to spell it on the record. But I didn't think it was part of the general vernacular, you know. I was concerned. But then I told some people, and everybody understood what I meant when I said bougie. So attaching ville to it was never any problem. Henry Mancini did that with Dreamsville or something like that, didn't he? Something like that. Everybody, you know, it was a kind of a 60s suffix, ville. And so Bougieville was easy. But it's kind of a Madoff story, really.
Yeah, Fall from
It's
Grace.
Bernie Madoff. Is that his name?
Bernie
Yeah,
Madoff.
Yeah.
he made off with
And
all
he
the
did
money.
make off with it, didn't he?
To Brussels for truffle, wrap and go leave. Last stop Paris, pour un boisson digestif. I stole from Peter so I could pay Paul. But I went crazy, I wanted it all. They finally caught me, I'm the talk of the town. And it's a long way down. Blacklisted in Bougieville. Blacklisted in Bougierville. I'm on the run, the deal is done. Blacklisted in Bougierville.
Which snare drum did you use on that?
I use that little Gretsch.
Ooh, the little funny.
I mean, I'm
looking
sorry, the little
Rogers.
Rogers.
one? The one with the blue and the,
Yeah,
looks like
yeah, it's a tiny little 13-inch
It's
drum.
like an astrological sort of.
I remember how
Finish.
that song began.
Yeah?
Yeah, we were taking a break from writing in your studio and we went to the bar on the corner. And we
Always a
said-
good idea.
Yeah,
And we
it's the
said,
best place for
let's-
inspiration.
what could we write about? And we're looking at everybody with their phones, they're like real important. And everybody
We're all
was,
Facebooking.
yes, Facebooking.
Facebooking?
And it was like, you know, people thinking they're big shots because they're connected to other people and a little
Yeah,
bit
it's the
shot
whole
at
sort of,
some
this is,
commentary.
yeah, so that song is sort of a riff on the obsession with online personality and friend making.
And
Virtual friend.
Virtual friend making.
and thinking like because you got a lot of people to like you on Facebook that you're somehow created a celebrity out of yourself.
People like me, they really do.
Been a little while since I seen daylight. Working real hard
Well, I think we had finished doctor's orders when we wrote that one, you know, I think we had done that Little Big Shot, maybe, I don't know, we were just looking for another spin on, like a similar idea, but like, instead of like medical jokes or cyber jokes, you know, we thought we'd use like defense contractor, you know, cliches or something. Defense contractor jargon and.
It started with.
You know, war, love and war, and, you know, like, just see if we could, like, just sort of stretch the metaphoric value of, you know, war and defense and army stuff, you know, and employ that for our own,
It started with
Romantic.
the title,
commentary.
Slaughtered by Love, and then we, you know, built something around that. That was, you know.
Yeah, slaughtered by love, it's a horrible thing to imagine, really, but, it happens.
Slaughtered by love, drawn and colored by love. Slaughtered by love, what a way to die. I'm a selfish G.I. Joe, dressed in camouflage from head to toe. If love is a battle, baby, give me some more. Bring it on, I won't retreat. 'Cause even if it's bittersweet, this is love that I'm fighting for.
Give me some green. Did we record that yet?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I like that.
It went so quickly, and it's probably because it's the same 8 bars.
Over and over.
Over and over.
Love that.
So it's,
You gave the song what it needed in which to be a hit. It's all that it needed. We didn't give it any less or any more.
It started with Life's More Fun When You Got Some Money.
yeah, that was the title.
Did
you
you
come
dare
up with it? I think you did. I think Dennis came up with the title. Life's more fun when you got some money, honey. I think I added the honey.
Yes, you did, honey.
And, because we needed a little extra couple of syllables. And then it kind of just went from there, and then we looked for, tried to write the verses to support that chorus, and you know, we continue to dream about the green.
Life's more fun when you got some money, honey. Life's more fun when you got some money. Life's more fun when you got some money, honey.
Green baby.
Give me some green. Life's more fun when you got some money. Yes, it's the truth. No, it isn't very funny. I know a way to make the cloudy sky turn sunny.
Green baby.
Give me some green. A little money each month I can clear into the bank where it won't go for beer. But after 12 months at the end of the year, there's still no.
Green baby.
Not here.
No,
I doubt it.
none here. No.
Gotta get paid. Gotta get paid.
Can I get a volunteer? One of the few songs that we've actually performed in public before recording it.
Right.
And,
Twice. The only song.
oh, many more than twice. It's the only one of the bunch that we've ever played publicly. And I'm proud to say we were completely convinced of its questionable value
We
in
did it
the
in
marketplace.
We
But,
did it in Cairo, and we had them rolling in the Nile.
so we vetted that one a little bit, and yet we didn't change it.
Though I don't take to it too kind. Can I get a volunteer? I could really use a hand. Someone who will understand. Things are not as they appear. Someone to wipe away the tear and to look beneath the skin, to forgive the shape I'm in. Can I get a volunteer?
I had that title. That was it.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't. I remember when we thought of that title.
That's right, you're right.
You had like Crazy Love or something, which somebody already wrote. I think
Yeah.
Van Morrison already wrote
Yeah.
that.
Right.
I said, give me a, or like,
Right.
give me an
We
adjective.
sat there.
And he said, give me a noun or something.
Right,
like,
right.
And, I don't know, so
You're right.
we collaborated even on the title. And then,
This is true.
somehow we came up with Crazy Good. And I don't know if do people actually say that? I don't know that they do.
Crazy good? Oh, yeah, it's crazy good.
Oh, okay. Like Big Love.
It's crazy good, just what I've been waiting for. Crazy good, right on time. Crazy good, everything I want and more. It's crazy good now that I'm with you. Wasted nearly every night and day. Lost a few good brain cells on the way. Never thought I'd catch a glance. Never thought we'd do the dance. Never thought that I would ever say that it's crazy good, just what I've been waiting for. Crazy good, right on time. Crazy good.
That's been through a bunch of sort of changes musically before it.
Mm-hmm.
We had a couple of different ideas for it,
Mm-hmm.
and the latest spin is kind of kind of this jangly guitar hook kind of.
It's very poppy,
Thing.
it's very 60s, bright, poppy.
Yeah, and but it was
And it's
essentially-
about a guy taking a chance.
Yeah, it's about risk taking. Yeah, which risk taking as a healthy sort of thing to do from time to time, I think. Right?
Yeah. Somebody with the ability to give it one more shot when everything points to that you shouldn't.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Sometimes it's just what you need to sort of challenge
Wake
yourself.
your shit up.
Gonna shake it, baby, shake it. Shake it, yeah, yeah. I'm out on a limb. If there's a risk, I'm gonna take it.
It's broken.
Blue.
Broken Blue. That's the oldest song in the bunch. I wrote it 1,000,000 years ago.
What can I do? Oh, I'm so broken and blue.
handle me with care, okay?
Get our shit right.
my shit right. That's our theme today. Handle Me With Care. It went through a couple different, it took a little while to figure out the music to that. We had the lyric first, and Frankie's convinced that we've found the right music for the lyric after hearing the early.
That's
version.
right.
Yeah.
We did that
We
9
beat
ways
that
to
one.
Sunday
Beat that one into the ground.
before we came up with the simplest.
Yeah, but it is the simplest one. It's
Yeah.
kind of a Junior Walker feel,
Right.
and it's kind of, it might be my favorite. It's your wife's favorite tune.
Yes, it is.
It
of,
is.
of the bunch.
Yeah,
and
she
it
loves
might,
that one.
it might be mine because there's something I like about it. And well, it's not done, but we'll see. It may be my favorite tune.
It has
Jury's-
potential.
The jury's still
It
out.
has potential.
Play nice, play fair, handle me with care. I didn't mind it when you threw that brick, but I'm still aching. Thought an ice pack might just do the trick. I was mistaken. You know the scratches on my arm still hurt. They're still healing. I can hide them with a long sleeve shirt, and I'm not squealing. Don't hit me, baby. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Don't hit me, baby. Yes, I'm a lover, not a fighter. Play nice, play fair, handle me with care. C'est la vie, c'est la guerre. I know you got a fire burning down there. Come on, baby, fair is fair. Handle me with care.
Crazy good. I mean, it reminds me that there's a really, I didn't realize this till we started recording all these tunes, and we were so immersed in the whole process that there's a real sort of country vibe to a lot of these tunes,
Absolutely.
and I guess that maybe they call it Americana or something now.
And that's what,
But that one in particular has a bit of a country thing about it, and there's several others, and I'm wondering which ones don't. And there are a couple that are a little more, they lean a little more towards the soul thing, but it's all sort of from the same time period, so it's kind of curious that the vibe of all these tunes seems to sort of share a time period in terms of like what we used to love, music we used to love, because at that time we used to love all sorts of different genres of music. We didn't think in terms of the separation of genres.
That's
or like
because the
what was it.
radio played
Because the
everything.
radio played everything, right.
right.
So we knew all that stuff, and bands would like frequently dip into other genres, and it wasn't so sort of categorized or something. And some sort of thread that connects it is the time period or something that it harkens back to. But there's an awful lot of sort of pop and country vibe in it,
Yeah.
seems to me.
There's a lot of country, there's a lot of pop, and there's some soul.
Yeah. But it's
But
going
it
to be
is
very
all-
different from the last record.
It's all rooted in the time period, you're right.
Yeah.
I think so.
It's all
That's
rooted.
probably the thing that,
Yeah.
And it's all
Connects the
adult
ship, I mean.
entertainment.
it's adult entertainment.
Bye.
Boom.
We love you.
And that's the latest installment from the Jon Herington Band
All